Time to get this thing started. Fools. All of you. Fools, all of you. It's time to get this thing started. Fools. All of you.
welcome everyone to Intensity Broadcasting for the inaugural race of the Intensity Racing League Short Track Series. Tonight we are going to be racing at Five Flags Speedway. Should be some exciting racing. We've done a few recruiting races and we found some of the best super late model drivers on iRacing. We'll see who's going to come out on top. So tonight, I'm your announcer, Atlee Atman-Weiss, and also joining me, we got Alex D, and we also are going to have in-race reporter Zach Wilson just to see what's going out there on the track during like cautions and stuff. So should be an exciting one. So far, the top two on the board are actually real late model drivers in real life. Got Tyler Tomasi with a 16.56, and in the second place we have Brendan Queen with a 16.57. So 100th off each other. We got third place Jonathan Thompson, fourth Blake Stallings, and then fifth Zach Wilson. Go ahead and right now pull in Zach Wilson. He's currently not on the track. Hey Zach, this is Atlee in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, man, I got you.
So while you're in the pits, so far you've done practice here at Five Flags. Tell the viewers how it's been so far.
Man, this is a historic short track here. You know, it hosts one of the largest late model races in the world with the Snowball Derby. It's extremely abrasive, so tonight, you know, we're really going to have to pay attention to how hard we're driving into these corners, you know, not to chew up our tires, but the track temp's super hot too, so it's slick and greasy. It's going to make for some good short track racing.
So for you personally, what's going to be your strategy to try to get the win here at Five Flags?
With it being a 50-lap race, you have to really decide, you know, if it's a sprint or if you're going to really, you know, save something for the end. We are able to pit and take tires, but you're going to lose so much time doing that, it may not be smart to do that. So track position's key. Pick off the cars when you can and try to keep your nose clean as much as you can to be there for the end.
All right. See how you do as we have qualifying coming up. Good luck.
Man.
Speaking of qualifying, we do have it coming up right here. We'll see who is going to be the fastest and start on the pole. As I feel like for short tracks, the pole track position is very important. Here's the weather, got 82 degrees, 51% humidity, clear skies, and 12 miles per hour winds. So this is like typical Florida weather with the humidity and the 82 degree temperature. About how it would be probably in the summertime. Ooh, and already.
Complete and total opposite conditions that we had in practice too.
Alright, I saw some deferring, so I believe it was like 84 degrees in practice and then 6 miles per hour winds, as we're already seeing a few people get loose, Colton Kinsey and then Tyler Tomasi. So they're going to restart their qualifying run. Has already got people on the board. Joseph Wright with a 16.61 currently is the leader. Jesse Nikula also getting on the board, but he's passed for second by Blake Stallings. Got Jonathan Thompson getting on the top of the board with a 16.51. Still got some other people. Tyler Tomasi, Matt Knights still need to get on the board. Tyler Tomasi.
Jonathan Thompson with a 16.47.
That is fast right there. That might be one of the drivers to beat here tonight. Jonathan Thompson. And also we got Tyler Tomasi going into second place with a 16.56. Ooh, there's Matt Knights. Billy Smith. is in 5th place with a 16.67. Brendan Queen and Greg Brazo out on the track right now. See how well they do. I think this is going to be his first time lap, Brendan Queen. And there we go. He is going to get... Oh,
16.3.
wow. Goes all the way up to the top of the board. 16.39. Brendan Queen is your new leader. Now we have Zach Wilson and still Greg Brazo out on the track. Looks like Eddie Morris has now gotten onto the track. See how they do.
Brendan Queen had improved that to a 16.366.
That's those three that are up front right now, I think, are the three to watch. Brendan Queen, Jonathan Thompson, and Tyler Tomasi. Of course, we've only had practice and qualifying, so you can do good in qualifying. Oh, Greg Brazo.
I was about to say, Zach Wilson, you can't count out my boy Zach Wilson.
Right, he got a 16.47.
As he spins it out going into turn 3. That man can drive anything with 4 wheels.
Right, but I mean, 5 Flags, very challenging track, so I'm excited to see how all these drivers handle it. Eddie Morris, he's now getting off the board. Tillman Hewer on track right now. He's the final person that needs to get a time. When he does, it looks like we're going to have every single person on the track at a time. Like we're having some technical difficulties right now. The screen, but we will get that. You're now down with 1 minute left in qualifying. Tillman Hewer, he gets to 7th with the 16.66. We're getting set for some short track racing in the super late models. Here we go. We're now gridding for the event. Get our starting lineup up right here. Here we go. Starting in the first position with a scorching time of 16.366. Brendan Queen starting on the pole. Then second place, got Zach Wilson. Starting third is going to be Jonathan Thompson. Then outside him is Greg Brazo. And rounding out your top 5 is Tyler Tomasi. Then 6th place is Joseph Wright. 7th place is going to be Tillman Hewer. Then outside of him will be Colton Kinsey. Starting 9th is Billy Smith Jr. And then rounding out your top 10 is Eddie Morris. 11th place, Jesse Nikula. 12th place, we got Blake Stallings. And starting last but most certainly not least, we got Matt Knights.
50 laps the distance, it's going to be a barn burner.
Yep, I think we got the cream. I think in like the top 10. We've got so many good drivers with all these recruitment races. I think we found some of the best short track racers. And we'll see when the pace car goes down who's going to be the best driver at 5 Flags. Do one more pace lap. This is a night race because 5 Flags with the lights. I mean, night racing is definitely the best time to race. Got a whole different feeling.
There's no better way to race a short track than at night.
We got the pace car getting set to pull in right here as we go by pit road. And there we go. Pace car dips off. We are green here at 5 Flags. Speedway. Getting an early lead is going to be Brendan Queen. And we're side by side for second. Jonathan Thompson trying to get by Zach Wilson. And he is going to take second now. Also trying to get by Zach Wilson is that 76 of Tyler Tomasi. He's gotten by Zach Wilson now. Looks like the field has gotten single file for the most part. But Tyler Tomasi is going to try to start working now on Jonathan Thompson in second. Brendan Queen jumping out to a big lead right now.
Yeah, it looks like there's like a 5 or 6 car gap between that top 4 as the 76s work under the 03.
Clears him. And a new driver in second place, Tyler Tomasi. We'll see if he can get up to Brendan Queen. The top 2 were the top 2 in practice, so we'll see if Tyler Tomasi is going to be able to catch up to Brendan Queen. Right now we have about a 6/10 gap between the two. Here's the battle for the 6th place. We got Joseph Wright and Tillman Hewer. Right now is in the 6th place, but we'll see if Tillman Hewer can make the pass. He's getting a great run. I think definitely in the next couple of laps we might see Tillman Hewer start to make a move.
Really, the best thing he can do right now is just put pressure on him and hope he makes a mistake. Otherwise, he's just going to eat up his tires trying to get around him.
But that's going to be the main thing tonight. Tires, tires, tires. How are you going to handle them? Are you going to go hot early on, try to get a move? Or are you going to be a little bit conservative? And that could help you in the long run. Here we got the battle for 8th. Colton Kinsey right now is in 8th, but he's got Jesse Nikula hot on his tail. We also got that 07 of Blake Stallings there as well. Oh, and the 75 goes around. Caution is out. Go ahead and check out that wreckage replay. See exactly what happened there on that caution. Here we go. Watch that 29 car. I'm not sure if the 75 got loose. Maybe some, I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like he was kind of helped around, but it was, I think Jesse had a run coming out of the 4 and wasn't quite expecting the 75 to still be there. I'd chalk that up to racing.
There we go. The 75 just heads around. And as I say this, looking back in the live action, we got a bunch of people heading on a pit road to get some fresh new tires. Except for Blake Stallings and Zach Wilson. Blake Stallings and Zach Wilson stay out. Rest of the field goes on to pit road.
It's a bold strategy for Mr. Wilson.
Once you get those new freshies, it can really help. So we'll see how much that really benefits.
As the rest of the field just narrowly avoids going a lap down on pit road.
This is such a short track. You don't have a lot of time. Get everything done.
And I'm used to the Cup and the Truck Series pit crew, and these lower series pit crews just aren't quite as fast, and it's an added layer of stress.
Right, I mean, you don't see, if you go to your local short track, you won't see a lot of like crazy pit stops where you got like 14 seconds, crazy fast. I mean, it's like a short track, and you don't have a lot of people who are like that. They don't train, so
It's usually just the first 5 buddies you got show up at the racetrack with you.
right.
I've thrown around a few tires in the dirt pits before, in the hot pits, and that is a high stress environment for someone who's doing it for beer money.
Yeah, I feel like the two most stressed people are definitely the pit crew people and then the driver. Just because the pit don't want to mess it up for the driver. There's like one wrong mistake, like, missing the lug nuts or something with the jack. I mean, one mistake can ruin the driver's night. A lot of pressure. But looks like lights on the pace car have gone off. We are going to be going green this time. Bye. We got Zach Wilson on the bottom, Blake Stallings on the top, and the pace car pulls in, and green flag is back out. Remember, starts are on the leader, so getting a good run. Tyler Tomasi, great restart, jumps into second, and then Brendan Queen falls into third. Side by side for fourth. Looks like making the pass for the lead is the 76 of Tyler Tomasi, and he's going to take the lead now as Brendan Queen also getting there. Got those fresh tires. Like both Eddie Morris and Jonathan Thompson went into the pits. I'm not sure what that was about.
Very well could have been penalties on pit road, speeding.
It's true. Queen trying to make a move. I think maybe, yep, 3 and 4 is when he's going to do it. Has the nose and clear. New driver in second place, Brendan Queen.
Yeah, staying out for not taking tires isn't quite paying off for Mr. Wilson tonight.
Same thing goes for Blake Stallings, the other person who did that same strategy. He's fallen to fourth. And he's got Jesse Nikula catching up to him. We got a lap car, Jonathan Thompson. Well, I bet you're right, had to serve a penalty. Then we got Greg Brazo. Got a big battle for 7th. Or no, it's a lap car, Billy Smith Jr. It's Tillman Hewer trying to make the pass, and he's got Joseph right behind him. Making some contact with the wall. It looks like Brendan Queen is catching up to Tyler Tomasi.
Matt Knights is pulling it back in.
Interesting.
Looks like he's got some right side damages. I think Jesse Nekula just tagged the wall. Or was that the 34? That was 34.
No, but earlier when we were in Jesse Nekula's view, I did see that. I think it was exit of 2. He whacked the wall, and I think we're gonna see that a lot. Where even I've seen Tyler Tomasi do it. Where on exit of 2, he's hit the wall. So that's the big spot, especially on these short tracks. You got so much momentum from the turns when you get back on the gas. So Brendan Queen working on Tyler Tomasi. I think right now he might be looking for that 76 to maybe make a mistake that'll go in the 03's favor and then go by him. Setting up that pass.
Yeah, they're less than a car length from each other in the corners, and they kind of stretch it out a little bit to about a car. But the 03 really drives it in there, gets right to his bumper.
These were the two fastest in qualifying and in the top 5. I mean, two fast in practice, and then both of them were in the top 5 in qualifying, with Brendan Queen on the pole. Until that caution, he led all the laps, and then looks like the pit stops were in Tomasi's favor, so then he had a great restart. Now got Brendan Queen trying to make the pass. Ooh, got very close to the bumper.
Phil in his rearview mirror, the best thing the 76 can do is just flip that thing down and hit his marks. Just don't let the pressure get to you and just run it. Which these two guys, I mean, they race in real life. They understand the whole. Pay attention to what's in front of you, not behind you. But still, it gets. I mean, I race motocross in real life, and I still find myself looking at what's behind me and not what's in front of me.
Right, it can be tempting when you have that rear view mirror. Oh, it looks like they're going by lap car Matt Knights.
Good job for him staying up and out of the way of these guys battling. Now he's got a front row seat to watch the war.
And there we go. Tried to make a move, couldn't quite get by Tyler Tomasi. He's just continuing to set up that pass.
Showing his cards, drives it in there. Oop. Well, hey, how you doing?
The next couple of laps, we're going to see the move from that 03 of Brendan Queen.
Looks like the 76 is really backing it off, trying to emphasize on getting the run out of the corner.
That's a big thing right there. Because if this was the final lap, getting a good run off the corner means that you'll make it to the start-finish line before the 03, but this isn't the final lap, so 03, he's making the move, got to the door.
He's got the inside line. He's got it here. I mean, there's nothing the 76 can really do fighting up top other than burn his tires off.
Oh, but he's staying up there.
You can fight off the pass from the high side, but it's really tough.
Hanging in there. But there we go. 03 of Brendan Queen is finally clear of Tyler Tomasi and takes that first position. That battle had been going on for a long time, but now this gives Tyler Tomasi a chance to try to maybe set up a pass and look to see what the 03, some of the mistakes that he's making. To put this in perspective, Zach Wilson, he is 4 seconds behind these two.
Yeah, Zach Wilson, Jesse Nekula starting to catch the back bumper of Zach Wilson. Gonna have us an original Rebel throwdown here in a little bit.
Ooh, the 83 of Eddie Morris tagged the wall. Yep, they're getting pretty close to each other, 51 and then the 29. As we're now nearing 10 to go, so it's go time for Tyler Tomasi.
He's right there waiting to do the same thing he did to him.
Ooh, got close to the back bumper.
Gonna stick his nose down. Ooh, they tagged the wall at the start-finish stripe.
If you look, Tyler Tomasi has the fastest fast lap compared to Brendan Queen with a 16.27 compared to Brendan's 16.34. Right now, the laps that they're running are like nearly identical.
Yeah, it's hard to run a different lap time when you're bumper to bumper all the way around this place.
That is true. The gap increased a little bit there.
What really surprises me here is how no one has hit that inside pit wall coming into one. As I ran some test sessions earlier in practice, that was my thing, is I obliterated that wall about 6 times.
Yeah, I did some test sessions too, but I didn't really find that to be like a triple spot.
Well, I like to put my left front on that white line and park it there. Well, that white line just happens to be a wall down there. Maybe it's just my driving style. I'm aggressive on corner entry. Is the way I drive everything, I feel like.
5 to go, and we do have a battle now. Jesse Nekula is catching up to Zach Wilson for third. Tillman Hewer trying to catch up to Blake Stallings. See what happens with these two as we're now hitting 3 to go. Unless Tyler Tomasi can get a good run, I think Brendan Queen might have it. He makes a mistake, which is what Tyler Tomasi's waiting for.
Looks like Tomasi's kind of fallen off his back bumper there a little bit. Not quite tucked up like he was earlier.
This time by, we're going to hit 1 lap to go. Can Tyler Tomasi get a good run and make it by Brendan Queen? Or if Brendan Queen can hang on, he's going to have it. In turns 3 and 4, he's got a good run. Brendan Queen is going to win the first race in the Intensity Racing League Short Track Series here at Five Flags. Getting third place is going to be Zach Wilson, fourth Jesse Necula.
Fifth, Blake Stallings in the 07.
Greg Brazu, 8th, Joseph Wright, 9th, Jonathan Thompson, 10th, Colton Kinsey, 11th, Billy Smith Jr. Finishing 12th was Eddie Morris, and 13th was Matt Knights. A good race. It was dominated by those two of Brendan Queen and Tyler Tomasi, but still saw some good racing. But here's the full finishing order. Your winner was Brendan Queen, who's doing a burnout right now. Woo.
What a race.
There we go. Running through pit road. Backwards.
Oh, there's Victory Lane.
Oh, yeah.
Parked it.
There's a cool screenshot right there.
I want to take my car and take a screenshot of that Papa John's trailer back there.
Brendan Queen, your winner. Tyler Tomasi ended up finishing second. He was only 3/10 off of Brendan Queen. Third place was Zach Wilson. He was 6 seconds off those two. Jesse Necula finished fourth. Finishing fifth, rounding out your top 5, was Blake Stallings. 6th place was Tillman Hewer. 7th, Greg Brazo. 8th place was Joseph Wright. Finishing 9th was Jonathan Thompson. 10th place ended up going to Colton Kinsey. Finishing 11th was Billy Smith Jr. 12th was Eddie Morris. And 13th was Matt Knights. So, Alex, what did you think of this first race?
Short track racing, you can't beat it. I mean, it was hot and heavy from the green flag. One caution that was kind of a racing deal, but yeah, it was wild.
Looks like we have our second and third place finishers in the waiting room. We're gonna do the intensity promo video as we're gonna wait for first place. Welcome back. We're going to be doing the driver interviews of the top 3. Starting off, we got third place finisher Zach Wilson. So, you there?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
So, it looks like it was dominated by those two up front, but you ended up finishing 6 seconds behind them, but still, you had a very, very fast car. What happened in this race from your eyes?
made the mistake of hoping there would be another caution, so I decided to stay out that first caution, and it come back to bite me. They had about 15 lap pressure tires, and it allowed them to just kind of walk away. I was able to hold off Tyler, I think, there for maybe 2 laps, and then just had to let him go and live to race another day.
Right. And another question I gotta ask is tires. How was tires affecting you?
Yeah, they wore quickly, a lot quicker than what I expected. I was hoping with the track cooling down and everything as we transitioned into the night that I would be able to save them a little bit better, but that wasn't the case tonight, and I'll have to lick my wounds with third place and come back for a strong run next week.
But still, strong run overall with third place. Anybody you'd like to thank? Any shout outs?
Yeah, big shout out to Intensity for putting everything on and throwing this league together. A bunch of great group of guys here. I think we're going to have a lot of fun this season. Also, shout out to my original Rebels guys. They enjoy watching this, and we've actually got one in here with old Jesse Necula, so glad to be running with him again.
Yeah, if we had a couple more laps, I think Necula's going to start running you down and give you the what for.
I was testing a few things to see if I was going to be able to make up any time, and it ended up costing me some time. So I went back to what I was doing and was able to pull a little bit of a gap on him.
Well, great job with third place, and hopefully we'll see another great performance next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Right, we got second place finisher Tyler Tomasi in the booth. Tyler, got a copy?
Yeah.
It was pretty much you and Brendan Queen up front that entire time, battling back and forth. He ended up getting the edge on you, but still, you had a very, very fast car. What happened in this race from your eyes?
When we pitted, I took 2 and he took 4, so should have never took 2.
Yeah, and tires. How did tires really affect you throughout this race? I mean, like, was it getting pretty hard to control in the end there?
No, it was getting better.
Still, second place. It was a very good run. You were up there competing with them the entire time. And anybody you'd like to thank?
Tommaso Associates, RLS Performance, and Cattail Company.
All right. Well, congratulations on second place, and hopefully we'll see another great performance next week.
Yep.
All right. Let's pull in the winner, Brendan Queen. Brendan, you got a copy?
I got you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. That was a great race. You were up front there. You did have to work to get back up front after that caution. You ended up making it by Tyler, and you led the rest of the race. What happened here from your eyes?
Yeah, I'm just very blessed to be here, being able to have the opportunity to run tonight, and appreciate y'all putting the race on. But it being 50 laps and being an unlimited set of tires, I just figured, the first run there we were really good, and I figured, well, I might as well pit in case it does stay green to the end. That way I'll have a little bit fresher tires than if I wouldn't pit. And kind of burned my stuff up trying to get back to the lead, just trying to do it clean and not really knock him out of the way. And then once I got the lead, I made a little mistake and caught the wall, and had to really play defense there just to try to hold on. But luckily it worked out.
Did you feel like Tomasi was going to catch you there at the end?
I felt like I was probably better on the longer run there because I felt like I had fresher tires than he did. But once I hit the infield wall, I figured that the car was going to get really tight from that nose damage, and then it was anybody's game. And then I really had to protect the bottom and just focus on getting drive off because I knew if I slipped the rear tires, he'd have a shot. So I kind of was worried there for a second, and then once it got down to about 8 to go there, I had enough space to kind of breathe.
All right, well, got any shout-outs or sponsors you'd like to thank? I know you're a late model driver in real life, so if you want to thank your real-life sponsors.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I got to thank Old School Video Games and More, Duraglass, Bryn Trim for being – that's all on my iRacing car, too. Zach Passon for painting the car. And then I also got to thank some more of my sponsors from real life, Affordable Transmissions, Atkins Motorsport, M&M Fleet Repair. We'll have a list soon of who's coming back on board for this year, but that was just a couple of them. And got to thank Rayvon Clark for the virtual motor tonight. And then, like I said, thank y'all for y'all putting it on. I'm happy to be here and win the opener. So that's pretty cool. And thank the man above.
All right. Well, that was an awesome performance, and hopefully we'll see another great one next week.
Hey, absolutely. Thank y'all.
Well, that was a great race here at Five Flags, and I couldn't have asked for a better race here with the first race of the Intensity Racing League Short Track Series. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to check out this race. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. It would be greatly appreciated, as we are going to 1,000 followers by, I believe, April 27th, which is, I believe, the day before Intensity Broadcasting had their first ever broadcast. So hopefully we can do that, and I think we can do it as a community. And I believe Friday we're going to have the iRacing Super Stock League Super Speedway Series, so make sure to tune into that.
And Sunday night is the always popular Original Rebels Racing League. Tune in because we got a surprise for you guys.
And then also on later tonight, we're going to have the iOS Truck Series, so make sure to tune into that. Hopefully we'll see you there. I'm Atlee Atman-Weiss. Thank you for watching. Over and out.
Well, half of my